Tetanus. Tetanus is an infection caused by a type of bacterium called Clostridium tetani. This microbe is found in dust, manure, soil, stables, and the saliva of animals, but it enters the human body through wounds, which are usually caused by bites from dogs that carry this bacterium. Therefore, tetanus is not contagious to others. When these bacteria enter the body, they gradually produce a toxin that disrupts the normal functioning of muscles, leading to a series of debilitating symptoms that can escalate rapidly. The onset of symptoms typically occurs within 3 to 21 days after infection, starting with painful muscle contractions of the jaw, leading to lockjaw, a phenomenon known as trismus. The spread of the toxin then causes severe spasms in various muscle groups, including the neck and back, often resulting in a characteristic condition known as opisthotonos. Each contraction usually lasts for several minutes and recurs for 3 to 4 weeks. Some spasms are so severe that they can occasionally cause fractures and serious muscle damage. Other symptoms of this disease include fever, headache, palpitations, and increased blood pressure. The mortality rate among those infected often results from airway contractions, respiratory infections, and disturbances in the nervous system. This disease was common in past centuries, but with widespread vaccination programs in all countries, it is now rarely seen. While tetanus has become rare due to effective vaccination programs, understanding its clinical manifestations is important for healthcare professionals. In the early 19th century, amidst the burgeoning field of medical science, Sir Charles Bell created an astonishing masterpiece that delves deep into human suffering and the relentless grip of disease. His painting Muscle Spasm, completed in 1809, serves both as a horrifying depiction of the physical manifestations of tetanus and as a poignant exploration of the emotional and psychological turmoil experienced by individuals afflicted with tetanus. The bitter realities of a condition that is now largely preventable through vaccination once cast a long shadow over the lives of many. In Muscle Spasm, Sir Charles Bell does not merely depict a face suffering from tetanus. He captures the essence of despair and torment that this merciless disease brings. This painting unveils secrets in which the human body resembles a battlefield besieged by the devastating effects of Clostridium tetani. The central figure's body is contorted into an unnatural arc characteristic of opisthotonos, where severe muscle spasms force the back into an exaggerated position. This peculiar state is not just a physical deviation, it symbolizes a violent struggle against an invisible aggressor. Bell's precise brushwork illustrates the rigidity and pressure that characterize these strange spasms. The painful muscle contractions that begin at the jaw lock the patient's mouth in a state where they are unable to articulate their inner agony. The mouth, once a source of laughter and communication, has now transformed into a fearsome prison, rendering speech and swallowing nearly impossible, a reflection of the early symptoms known as trismus. This vivid display evokes a visceral reaction and compels viewers to confront the reality that such suffering can arise from something seemingly harmless like a wound. The contracted neck muscles under relentless assault from spasms coursing through the body are depicted with painful precision, creating such palpable tension that it seems to vibrate the canvas. The severely arched back not only showcases physical pain, but also displays psychological torment. Each spasm not only lashes out at the body, but also instills a profound fear of impending death. The psychological impact of such debilitating symptoms cannot be underestimated. It seems that the artist does not shy away from depicting the full spectrum of symptoms associated with tetanus. The pallor of the body's skin, alongside the contracted and flushed face, indicates the fever of the patient. The heartbeat of the persona is uncontrollable. One can almost hear the rapid thumping resonating from the chest. The clenched fists and prominent veins signify elevated blood pressure, as if each breath adds to the internal chaos, making every moment feel like an eternity filled with stress. The danger of suffocation is acutely felt, with bulging eyes and teeth grinding together. From the protrusions of the throat, one can sense the constant threat of choking caused by the contraction of the airways and the heightened panic faced by this individual. The wide, staring eyes of the persona convey a profound sense of fear and helplessness, reflecting the psychological turmoil that accompanies excruciating physical suffering. This captivating expression indicates an awareness of the tragic condition of the afflicted person, who is trapped in a body that no longer obeys its commands. For anyone, the fear of losing control over one's body remains a terrifying nightmare in wakefulness. This internal struggle against pain and helplessness creates a powerful emotional resonance, somehow calling the audience to empathize. Surrounding this tormented figure, subtle yet eloquent details of the environment related to tetanus are visible. The dim lighting may suggest a contaminated, stable environment, a place where tetanus often lies in wait to attack unsuspecting victims. It may also symbolize darkness and serve as a reminder of how vulnerable humans can be when confronted with the hidden dangers of nature. This painting stands as a historical testament to a time when tetanus was more prevalent, illustrating how far medical science has advanced in combating such diseases.